Yeah. So are you getting my voice? Yeah.
Now yes.
I forgot to release the unmute mode. Okay. Yes. Now here. So React JS. What is React JS? It is client side script. So client side script and server side scripts. We have two types of scripts. I told you. Client side script is executing in browser, and the server side script is executing in web server. Okay. Yes. Like that, we have these two types of scriptings here. Okay. Yes. So if you take client side script, okay, that client side script is executing where? In browser. So here as a UI developer, so we are using this client side scripts here to develop the applications. Okay. So here in old days in companies we used to work with JavaScript, but these days we are using the next level technologies of this JavaScript. Those are React JS, Angular, Backbone JS, Vanilla JS, like the different technologies are available. So among all these technologies, there are two main popular technologies in this industry. Those are React and Angular. Okay. Now here React JS, it is a library of JavaScript. What is this? Library of JavaScript. Is this clear? Yes. So here a library means it is providing many features. Okay, predefined functionalities are available in this React JS. So compared with the JavaScript, many advanced features are available. Okay, it is a library of JavaScript. Okay, fine. And next thing here, okay, React implemented by. So who implemented this one? Okay, it is implemented by Jordan, okay, employee of Facebook in 2013. The basic version is 1.0. In Facebook, they used this React here. The first release is in Facebook application. Yes, and 1.0 is the basic version which we have. Is this clear? Yes. Now 17.x version is available. Okay, 17.x. Now here many features are available here. First of all, already I told you client side scripts we are using to apply the dynamic functionalities on HTML controls. Yes, to apply dynamic functionalities on HTML controls. Next one, to validate the input controls. Okay, and next to execute some logics in browser and to work with the Ajax functionalities. Like that, in these areas we are using client side scripts. So one use case I will explain to you for more clarity. For example, if you take login form, yes, in future in companies all of you should work with this. You have to work with this login form and registration, these type of concepts. Yes, for example, you got that requirement login form you have to implement. Okay, in this login form what are the steps involved? Okay, first we need to design form. Yes, we have to design this login form. That's the first step. Next one here, so just implement validations. We have to work with that app validations. Next, we need to send data to server. So that username text box and password text box values we are sending to the server. Okay. Next, check username and password. So valid or invalid. Yes, we have to check that username password valid or invalid. Next one, receive data from server and navigate to either welcome page or invalid page. Yes. So these are the general steps included in this login form design point of view. Yes, yeah. So first we have to design the form. Next one, implement validations. Yes, send data to server. Next one, check username password valid or invalid and receive the data. So in this designing form we are using HTML and CSS. These technologies designer is designing the web pages. That is not our role. Okay, we don't work with this designing. Now this is our role, implementing validations. Okay, so there we are using client side scripts. Nothing but here React JS we are using here. And send the data to the server. Okay, send the data to the server. Okay, so means in this point of we are taking the support of Ajax. Ajax is also client side script. So here we are working with React. Okay, yes. Next one, once you send the data, then server side programmer is receiving that username password, and he will check with the database whether these values are valid or invalid, and it is nothing but here the server side programming. Okay, so there we are using ASP or JSP, PHP like. Yes, once it is completed here, then again server side program is sending back the information. So there we are checking whether we are navigating to another page, redirecting to either welcome page or invalid page based on the result. So in this point we are working with this. So client side scripts, nothing but here React we are using here. Means if you observe a simple concept, for example login if you take, so in second step, third step and last step, in these three steps we are working with this client side script. So not only in login point of view, if you take any other concept like registration or any other concept, so compulsory client side coding requirement is there in each and every concept in websites. That's why here this is very mandatory now. Okay, this is very mandatory, not only server side code, so client side code is also required. That's why company is taking the resource, huge resource on this client side point of view. Okay, so this React JS, if you observe here, React JS we are using to work with this client side logics only. Yes, yeah. In yesterday's class already we discussed some points here. What are those points? Features of React JS I told you here. Okay, features of React. So just I'm refreshing those features once. Okay, supports here single page applications. Yeah, what the single page application concept here? Yes, so this concept we are using to access the all web pages into client system at the time of first loading only. Means if user send a request to the server, so at the first request only we are accessing the all pages into client system. So here example I will show you here. So this is server. In this server you develop a website. That website contains many pages like this: home, about us, and contact us, like that. Different pages it contains here. And this is browser here. Yes, in this browser, so user is sending a request to the server. Then first that home page is loading here. Yes, first home page is loading. In this home page generally we are displaying hyperlinks for about us and contact page. Then if user click on this about us, then one more request is going to the server and that page is loading. And if user click on the contact us, one more request is going to the server and that page is loading like this. Means what happens here, for every request, means for every click here hyperlink, request is going to the server. But if you are working with single page application, in this point of view, the benefit is all these templates. Okay, now here you can see all these templates we are holding as one object. When user is sending the first request, then that object is loading here, and this object we are placing these templates are loading, and client system these templates are storing in the cache memory location like this. So what is happening in client system, all these templates are loading like this. When user click on the about us, then here this page is loading and contact us like that. Actually this is about us page and this is contact us page like that. That information is coming from browser. Means every time no need to send a request to the server to get the next pages. That is the benefit of single page application. So here in this point of view, we can do many things with the single page application like login, logout. All these topics will be covered at the time of single page application discussion only. Okay, yes, so this type of single page application support is not there in this JavaScript. It is available in the React JS like this. Okay, so that is first feature which we have in this React JS compared with JavaScript. Okay, and next one here supports MVC pattern. Yeah. So these patterns we are using for reusability. These patterns we are using for reusability. It supports MVC model view controller pattern. So we are taking the support of this MVC pattern here. Okay. Yes. So model view controller pattern we are using. So in JavaScript, it is not possible to work with this MVC pattern. Okay. Next one here supports many services. Yes. So this React is supporting many services. Services we are using in functional point of view. Different types of services it is supporting for us. So I will explain you how many services we have. All the services we'll discuss here. Services simplifies the coding. So that is the main advantage we have. Yes. Next one here supports many validators. Yeah, so predefined validators are available here. In JavaScript, you want to validate any control. So we are using some logics here. Okay. So, but in this React.js, so predefined validators are available. We are taking the support of these validators. Next one, Jsx format, it is supporting here. So Jsx format, it is supporting. Jsx format means what is that Jsx format? We can include so HTML code inside the JavaScript. This format we are calling as Jsx format. So by default, what happens if I write HTML script inside the JavaScript? It gives the error message by default. But with the support of Jsx, we can write the HTML code inside the JavaScript. It is clear, it is supporting this Jsx format. Okay, fine. So I will explain you how to work with this Jsx everything. Next one here supports, yes. Now Redux concept. Yeah, Redux Store is there. So Redux Store is very important for us. Okay, I will explain you programs based on this Redux Store. So data sharing point of view. For example, many pages are there. You want to share the common data from one page to another page. In this point of view, we are taking the support of this Redux Store. Okay, so here you can ask me, sir, we can also use cookies and local storage, these type of objects to share the data. Yes, we can use cookies also, cookies, local storage. So different objects are available, but Redux contains more features than cookies, local storage. Okay, so subscriptions possibility is there with the Redux here. So what is subscription right now? You cannot understand. I will discuss later. Anyhow, this is very important concept which we are discussing here. That is Redux. Okay. So Redux support is there. Next one here, virtual DOM. I told you in last class, virtual DOM is, so here physical DOM is available for every web page. Okay, DOM is nothing but memory location. So that memory location is creating for every HTML page. So based on the memory location only, the output is displaying on the browser. When you modify this code, okay, means browser controls. When you update the controls in browser, that memory location is recreating. Okay, every time what is happening, that memory is recreating. Yes, that is the concept which we have. Okay, now here the thing is, I am working with this virtual DOM. What is the benefit of virtual DOM here? So for example, if you modify the web page, then what is happening by default, the memory is recreating. So now you can see, I will show you the diagrammatic for this diagrammatic view I am showing to you. So this is HTML page, for example. In this HTML page, you have one paragraph and one text box like that. Now when you double click, first what is happening? Yes, it is creating one object here. Yes, yeah. So in this object we have other objects, like paragraph is one object and text box is one object. Like that we have other objects. Is it clear? Yes. Now based on this object we are calling as DOM. As DOM object, we are calling it as DOM. Means it is one memory allocated for this HTML page. That memory we are calling as DOM. Yes, Now based on this object only in browser, means Chrome or Firefox, that controls are displaying like this. Yes, based on this object, those controls are displaying. Now if I modify these controls here, okay, then what is happening, this object is recreating every time. Yes, if I modify this controls, this object is recreating every time. Is it clear? Yes. So that's why it is taking much time. Okay, when it is recreating, for example, this is one paragraph, the paragraph content I changed, now text was text and modified. Then this object is updating with the modifications. Update means what is happening, the control is recreating. I means object is recreating, memory is recreating. But it is taking much time to recreate the memory. That's why this React.js is providing one concept here. What that concept here? Virtual DOM concept. What the benefit of virtual DOM here? When you modify any control here, so first it is checking, okay, this virtual DOM is checking any control is modified or not. Okay, like that it is checking that option here, any control is modified or not. If control is modified, then that modifications only it is applying on this DOM here. Means we don't directly apply the modifications on this original DOM. Through virtual DOM, we are applying the modifications. But in this scenario, the DOM is not recreating, only the patch work, means which control you modified, only that control is updating in this original DOM. You understand this concept? Yes. So this is the concept of virtual DOM here. So due to this virtual DOM, the performance of React application is very fast. Even this concept is not there in Angular. Okay, only React.js contains this virtual DOM concept. Is it clear? And even JSX concept is not there in Angular, so it is available in React only. Okay, so I will practically show you how it is working in further sessions. Virtual DOM, how it is working, and how Jsx format is working. Those things I will show you practically in further classes. So anyhow here, so it supports virtual DOM. This is very big feature which we have. Next one here, data binding concept is there. Okay, it is one excellent concept. So this concept, what is the benefit of this concept? We can directly bind data. Data means what is that? A variable. You can directly bind a variable with HTML control. Now you can ask me what is the use of this data binding? Yes, so whenever the variable value is updating, okay, modifying, automatically those modifications will affect on the output controls. Yes, this is the concept of data binding. Yes, what is meaning of data binding? We can bind data means a variable with HTML control like that. So these are the main features we have in this React, and here React Native is one technology. This technology we are using to develop the mobile applications, hybrid mobile applications. Means what is the meaning of this? So one mobile application compatible with any devices. Okay, only one single application which is compatible with any devices. That is concept of React Native. Yes, yeah. These are the main things which we are discussing here. So I think you got clarity in this point of view. Yes, any queries you have, you can ask me now. So right, just I discussed what are the features we have in this React.js, but you will get some clarity. That's all. That is enough right now. At the time of working with programs, you will get the complete idea in this point of view. Okay, just what are the features we have? So if anybody asks in interview what are the features we have in React, single page application support is there, and MVC pattern it is supporting. Next one, data binding is there, and virtual DOM. Because of this virtual DOM, so whenever you are modifying the HTML controls data, so the DOM directly not affecting with these modifications. Through virtual DOM, those modifications are applying on the original DOM. So it increases the performance. Why? Because normal way if you take without virtual DOM means every time the original DOM is recreating, so it takes much time. But the virtual DOM, what favor it is doing for us, without recreating the original DOM, only the modification, that part only it is updating that original DOM. So that functionality is performing by virtual DOM. Because of this functionality, its performance, React application performance is very fast. So that difference also can easily identify between Angular application and React application. So when you are modifying any data in Angular, so some gap is coming at the time of reloading the web page, but React you don't see any gap here because it is very fast at the time of modifications of controls values. Yes, and the Redux concept is there. We will discuss how to work with the Redux. And next one here, many validators it is supporting JSX format. So I will explain you how to work with the JSX everything. So anyhow, React JS is a client-side script which is executing in browser. Every browser contains JavaScript engine. So here Google Chrome weird engine is available, like that every browser, Internet Explorer, okay, now it is Edge, Microsoft Edge browser or Mozilla Firefox, all these browsers contains engines. Okay, these engines we are using to run this React.js code. So for every project website, compulsory client-side script is required. So in this point of view, in old days, programmers used to work with JavaScript, and these days they are using the next level of JavaScript like React.js or Angular, these type of technologies. Okay, this is about the introduction of React. Now how to work with this React.js, we need to start those concepts. Before that, any questions you have, you can ask me. Bharat and Gopinath, Kunal, yes, Prakash, is this clear? Yes, yeah, any queries you have, you can ask me now.
Sir, in the virtual DOM concept, you said that whenever we change any control, so the whole DOM is recreated, right? So
Not in virtual DOM.
no,
Not
no,
in
no, but
virtual DOM.
in the real in like working with the native JavaScript, the whole DOM is
Yeah, yeah.
recreated. So
Yes.
I just want to check, like, if we change any text box control, so if only the text box is recreated or the whole DOM is the whole web
No,
page
no.
is
In virtual DOM, actually, the normal procedure is entire DOM is recreating with the all controls. Is it clear? That is the default procedure. Even if you change single control, entire DOM is recreating. That is the default procedure. But when we are coming to the virtual DOM, so what the benefit of this virtual DOM? So only that control is updating. Okay.
it does
Instead of
not
recreating.
create the whole DOM.
Yes, whole DOM is initially it is creating at the time of loading the page. That DOM only remains like that. Only the patchwork means which control you modified in this browser. Only that control is updating in the original DOM. That's all. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
That's why only the performance is very fast. Yes. Next. Any more
If,
queries?
yeah, if the performance is fast in React, then Angular, then why still Angular's a lot of companies are using?
Why still Angular?
Why still
Okay.
Angular a lot of companies are using?
That good question I will tell you. See, JSX, is it available in Angular? I told you just now,
No,
not available. Yes. Virtual DOM, is it available? Not available. Data binding, is it available? Yes, it is available in Angular also. But in this React.js, we have one-way data binding. But in Angular, one-way and two-way data binding. You understand this? Yes. So here, if you take this one React.js, so single page application point of view, role-based authentication is not possible. But in Angular, role-based authentication is possible. Is it clear? Means what is here? So this React contains some advantages and Angular contains some other advantages than React. Is it clear? So like that here,
okay.
some concepts are not supporting in Angular, those are supporting in React. Some concepts are not supporting in React, those are supporting in Angular. You understand this point? So that's why here, anyhow, these are not that much considerable concepts here. These are negligible concepts only. So for example, in React, two-way data binding is not there. No problem. I can do manually that one. Is it clear? And here in Angular, Virtual DOM is not there, but here little bit performance difference is coming. That's a not huge difference. Now it is not taking time like 10 seconds, 20 seconds for reloading the application. In milliseconds only we are getting the difference here. Like that here, so every technology has advantages as well as disadvantages. That's why here, so we can choose according to the requirement. Okay, actually here, compare with this React, Angular is providing more features. You understand? So Angular size is very huge. Okay, because it is providing more features. So that's when companies, so they are using Angular. Now you can ask me then why they are using React. Yes, one strong reason is there, because React is completely based on JavaScript. So till now in companies, most of the programmers have knowledge on the JavaScript. That's why for them it is very easy to convert into this React compared with this Angular. That's why most of the companies they are using React, because already existing programmers have knowledge on the JavaScript. That's why they can easily migrate to the React. And here, if you take Angular, in Angular they are using TypeScript coding. So that's why that we have to learn separately. But already JavaScript, you know, then which one is better to you? Which option is there? React or Angular? You can easily go to that React, because already know JavaScript. And React programming is completely based on JavaScript only, no? Yes. So like that here.
Thank you.
Yeah, those are the differences between, just like this question is like, so Apollo hospital is there, Yashoda hospital is there. Yes, which one is good? Yes or no? Yeah, in some aspects Apollo is good, in some aspects Yashoda is good. So but both are sustaining in this. Okay, so like that here, this technology is also like that only. Okay, yeah. See, who is this, sir? I am 2016 passed out and still I am working as a desktop supporter. Desktop support means what is that? Tell me. So who is this? Bharat, you can tell me, no problem. Desktop support means what is that? Yeah, BPO, technical support, right? Yeah, I expected that one. Yeah, so see, you want to become a software engineer, right? Bharat? Yeah. So here, in this point of view, okay, the right choice is client-side scripting only, because if it is server-side script, you will face difficulty in that server-side scripting point of view. Client-side script is simple. That's why first you should step into the IT industry with client-side script. Okay, then after a few years you want to extend your knowledge to server-side, you can go with that. But you can, yes, you can attend this one, but you have to practice a lot compared with other persons, because already some students have idea on this technology. That's why for them it is easy compare with you. That's why you have to do hard work, then definitely will get good opportunity. But if you don't do hard work, no use of joining this batch. That is in your hands. Yes. Okay, yeah. Next. So how to enter into the company, that I will tell you. So there is no procedure to enter into the company first of all. Okay, once the course is completed, you should upload resume, naukri.com or Monster. These websites are there. Or if you have any professional links here, then LinkedIn, like that, there also you can share your profile. Then definitely will get the calls, and then they will conduct the interview with rounds, 3 rounds, like that, 4 rounds, some companies. Okay, and you have to attend those rounds and you can enter into the company. So this is common procedure for everywhere. Okay, for everyone it is common procedure. So that's why, so first you should be strong with the technical skills. Okay, yeah. Okay, no other queries you have in technical point of view, right? All of you clear with these queries? Okay, fine. VK. Yes. Clear. Now, what are the prerequisites to learn this React JS? Okay, yes, the prerequisite is nothing but here JavaScript. Yeah. So here, can we use React and Django in same process? Yes, because React with Node, or React with Django, or React with Java, React.net. Okay, like that here, any server-side script we can communicate through React. You are creating API services in Django. Yes, Rajesh. So Rajesh, in Django, you are creating the API services, right? Those API services you want to access, then compulsory we need to call these API services from front end. So in this point of we are using React. React Axios package is available in React Axios package. So that package we are using here. So like that here, so we can communicate with any server-side script by using this React. We can communicate with any server-side script. Okay, I will explain you how to communicate with the server-side scripts. Yeah. So now here the prerequisite is we should learn about JavaScript. Okay, so that's why initially I will start with this JavaScript here. Yes, so JavaScript, some students may have idea on this JavaScript. Okay, so but here I told you yesterday already. So advanced JavaScript is very, very important for us. Okay, we should have idea on this advanced JavaScript. Okay, so in JavaScript many concepts are there, like hosting concept is there, and prototypes. Okay, promises, asynchronous programming like async await. Yes, and next one here in JavaScript, XML HTTP request object. Okay, and next one bind call these functions. Okay, ECMAScript standards. All these concepts are very, very important for us. So some students have idea on JavaScript. I know that how much idea you have. Okay, so you people have idea on this window object, document object like that, but that is not sufficient to work with this React and other technologies. Okay, you must know so complete idea on the JavaScript, including the classes. Okay, inheritance, these concepts also. Okay, so advanced JavaScript supporting these classes, everything. Okay, yes. So here we are discussing JavaScript here. Yes, okay, I told you just now with the Django we are using to work with the server-side API services to create the server-side API services, everything. So by using Angular or React, these technologies we are using to access the server-side API services. Okay, have you created any API services, Rajesh? Till now, that concept is discussed or not in your Django classes? Yes. Yeah, so in future it will start, SAR will start those concepts. Okay, those API services we are calling by using either JavaScript we can use here, or else React, like that different technologies are there. So comparing JavaScript, it is very simple to work with this React. Okay, so like that, so from API services we are fetching the data from database, and that data we are displaying that specific format by using React, and we can place the delete update these buttons to perform the CRUD operations. All these concepts we are covering here means it is more helpful to you because already you know that server side programming, so this is added advantage for you with that server side programming. Is it clear? Yes. See, what are the roles we have in the software industry? First of all, so UI developer, yeah, who is creating user interfaces. Yeah, this UI developer is working with technologies like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Not JavaScript, so Bootstrap, and little bit of JavaScript also this person is using. Okay, next role is UI development. Yeah, your role. Okay, who is working with yes, client side coding. Yes, it is not designing. Okay, it is not designing, it is client side coding. Okay, so by using React or Angular. Okay, some standard UI development. Next one here, programmer or server side programmer we are calling, who is working with server side script. Yes, by using here JSP, okay, ASP, Node, or Django Python, these technologies. Next one here, full stack programmer. So who is working with both client side script plus server side Okay, so then you can go with that full stack programming here. Yes, yeah. Now, if you already know any JavaScript or Django, okay, or Node, etc., then by learning this React, you will become as full stack programming. Okay, full stack programmer. You don't know all these technologies, only this React you are learning, then you will become as UI developer. That is our role. Is it clear? Yes. So huge demand is there for this UI developer as well as full stack programmer. So that's why here you people can utilize this React.js as full stack development if already have idea on this any server side script. Okay. So next level is there. What is that? Men stack programming. Yeah. What is the next level? Men stack program. What is this men stack programming? Yes, MongoDB. Next one, Express. E stands for Express. Next one, React.js and Node.js. So it is nothing but full stack. Okay, with JavaScript technologies. Yeah, it is very popular now. Yes, men stack programming means in full stack we are using server-side script like ASP, JSP, PHP like that. But in men stack we are using Node.js and framework of Node.js, that is Express.js. So E stands for what? Express.js, and N stands for what? Node.js. And database in full stack program we are using so SQL Server or Oracle anything. In men stack program we are using MongoDB. And here next one in front end programming in full stack we are using anyone here like Angular, React, etc. But in main stack we are using React.js. Is it clear? So with this combination also one designation is available. This is very good one, and we are getting huge package for this main stack also. So here after UI development you can choose this main stack for the next level for you, because here in this main stack you should know React.js, then only you can learn this remaining technologies and you will become as main stack programmer. So starting salaries only, very high salaries they are paying for this main stack programmer. Is it clear? So like that, these are different designation levels we have in this software industries. So you people will become as right now UI developer, and if you know any server side script, then you can work as full stack programmer also. Yes, yeah. So as we can use TypeScript instead of JavaScript in this React.js. Okay, the TypeScript also can use instead of JavaScript. But anyhow, finally that TypeScript is transpiling into JavaScript only. Means after compilation, it is generating the JavaScript code only. Because browsers can understand JavaScript, browsers cannot understand TypeScript. That's why here directly we are working with JavaScript. But even TypeScript also you want to use, you can use here. Okay, yes. So TypeScript is nothing but superset of JavaScript. Okay, yes. But this batch is going with JavaScript, not TypeScript. Is this clear? Yeah. Any more queries you have, you can ask me. Yes, I think all of you clear. Fine, I will start my discussion with these JavaScript concepts here. So what is JavaScript and how to work with the JavaScript? Once the JavaScript is completed, then we will discuss the packages of React.js, then React.js programming, and we are also discussing how to connect with the server-side script, how to call the API services of server. So here I will discuss Node.js concept. Okay, in server-side point of view. So if you know Java or Python anything, you can use that one also. That is same procedure, calling is same procedure, only server side technology is changing here. So I will discuss with Node.js, and I will also discuss how to work with the database, how to perform the cloud operations, everything we are discussing in our course contents. Is it clear? Yes. And total duration of course is around 60 days, no doubt in that point of view. 55 to 60 days it will take here. So just here, because we need to discuss the JavaScript concepts, after that we are starting this course here. Okay, so you can estimate up to 50 to 55 days easily. Okay, yes. So in project oriented point of view only we are discussing, but no project is available with this batch. You want to join with the project after this course is completed. So separate, you can see men's tech project batches are starting here. You can join with the project batch. Okay, but in this batch, complete course concepts we are discussing. Okay, with real time scenarios. Okay, yes. So this is the approachment of this batch, how I am dealing. So I think you got clarity in this point of view. Yes, any more queries you have in this, you can ask me. Okay, before starting the JavaScript, any questions you have, you can ask me. Okay, no
Sir, you are
queries.
starting on Node.js batch also?
Yeah, Node.js is starting. I think next week it is starting now. Yes, next
So I
week.
just wanted to ask a question. I am an actually an ASP.NET developer. So can I transition into Node.js developer and starting on this?
Yeah, already know ASP.NET now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
ASP.NET
mean,
you can use ASP.NET. You want to become a main stack developer, then learn this Node.js. So if you know ASP.NET, then you can go with the full stack developer.
okay, sir.
But Node.js is very demand these days. Huge openings are there with this Node.js. Okay, so you want to learn it as more means benefit. Okay, more advantage is there with this Node.js. Okay, that's why you can learn this Node.js. But already know ASP.NET, so better learn this React.js and try with this React ASP combination.
Okay, sir.
So HTML every day we are using HTML and CSS concepts also we are using here. No need to worry about this HTML and CSS. Regularly we are using this HTML content, everything. You will get idea on this concept. I will discuss the basics, no doubt in that point of view. But complete CSS we don't discuss, and that is not required also. Okay, and I will discuss how to integrate with the Bootstrap, how to integrate with Bootstrap, and how to integrate with jQuery. These concepts also we are discussing here. See that question is hypothetical question. Angular and React easy to learn. Okay, yeah, I will tell you, both are good. Okay, I told you one concept here. Okay, so here there is Apollo and this hospital is there. What is that? Kims is there. Which one is good? Or that we can't justify here. Both are very good in this industry. A learning point of view, React is simple than Angular because Angular more functionalities are there. All these functionalities you have to learn, but React very few functionalities are there and easy to learn. Very easy to learn here. So learning point of view, Angular has much learning curve than React.js. Yes, yeah. Job prospective, both huge openings are there with this React also. And moreover, in foreign countries means in abroad, huge openings are there with this React compared with Angular. That is true. In Indian market, Angular has good openings, okay, and React also has good openings. So do one thing. You can upload these words. I should not say. You test yourself. Upload resumes, two resumes. One is with Angular, another one is with React. Then definitely we'll get the clarity. So what is boom for this Angular and React? Those two technologies are playing very important role in this software industries, no doubt in that point of view. Okay, yes, fine. I think you got clarity in these concepts here. Yes, so we will start the JavaScript concepts. So in tomorrow session onwards, I'm starting the JavaScript concepts. So initial 4 days, okay, we are spending only up to 50 minutes like that. Okay, so 50 to 60 minutes, but after 4 days, because few more people will join with you, so after that, okay, we will spend up to 10:40. That is our regular timing. Okay, so 9:30 to 10:40. Okay, and course fee structure, everything you can discuss with management. Okay, in website, so management number is available. You can discuss with them. They will guide you how much you have to pay for this, everything. Okay, fine. Yes. So, and yeah, the thing is, tomorrow is first Saturday. First Saturday, for new batch, we don't have class. Okay. So first Saturday we don't have class, so that's why no class for tomorrow. So in next session means Monday we have. So not every Saturday, only for new batch first Saturday we don't have class. Is it clear? So again we have class by Monday. So next week onwards, Monday to Saturday also we have sessions. Okay. Yes. Any more? Fine. So Monday onwards, I will start the JavaScript concepts here. Okay, those JavaScript concepts are what the advantage of this batch I will tell you. So in this batch, complete JavaScript is also covering along with React. If you want to learn JavaScript separately, it's cost of 4,000, 5,000 we are charging for the JavaScript. But with this React, we are offering the JavaScript free, that to complete JavaScript. That is one advantage which you are getting here. Okay, yes, fine. So see you in Monday class. You can leave now. Thank you. Take care.